Go live.
Oh, okay.
Have this conversation live.
All right, we live.
We
live.
Now, talk that talk you were just talking.
Live.
You know what?
Go ahead, Rick.
I would
go ahead, run it.
Chase might tell me I might have.
No. Don't be scared. Talk that talk you was just talking.
All right, I'm gonna say it exactly how
Both of y'all.
And Ricky, I'm gonna go right back. Go ahead, bro. Run it.
Them hairy ass Indian niggas in the gym be stinking.
Damn,
whoa.
That's what I'm talking about.
Time
Chase,
out,
I told you Chase was gonna do that.
No,
I told you.
Hold up.
He told. That's what I said. And he told me to go.
No.
Abel, what did he say?
Keep the conversation going. That's not where you stop at. Keep it going.
No, but he got cut off. But
Ricky wasn't feeling it. I knew he was. I mean, not Abel.
No, it don't matter. No, screw that nigga. No, keep going with the conversation that you was just having,
bro.
Keep talking about niggas' armpit hair and chest hair and all that shit. Keep going.
Yeah, I said the niggas stink in the gym. What's up?
No, you didn't just say that. You kept going in detail about these niggas' armpit hair and these hair that they got all over their body. Oh, you weren't talking about stinking. You said that first.
Why are you trying right now?
Mad gay, B. Y'all having a conversation about niggas' hair, B. That's mad gay.
If you got a problem,
it wasn't even headed there, bro.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't, bro.
Then
You're the only one agreeing with it.
Abel said,
nah.
Because Abel was with it. That's why.
But
I was with it.
You just got hey, I got a lot of hair. What? That's what? I'm not trying to hear that.
You seem a little bit homophobic.
He didn't say one his crotch. He was talking about niggas had hair on their arms.
I said you be stinking all that hair on their fucking armpits.
What was sexual about that? Like I didn't.
I think you're reaching a little bit. Yeah. But hey, I said it, and Chase was like, "Oh yeah, we live." Hey, and I said exactly what I was gonna say.
And then you kept on going on about niggas having hair in weird places and shit. Be like, that's
what are you talking about? Stop, you're reaching.
Nobody wants to hear that shit.
If you don't want to hear it, mute me then, bro. That's all you gotta do.
I'll be having these conversations. Oh my god, that's a beautiful. You see that, Diamond? Oh my god, that 3-pointer was clean as fuck.
Shout out to everybody. What's up, guys?
Oh, damn! Drop a grape.
That's because the door is open.
Are we done?
You got frozen grapes?
Yeah, sir.
No, they ain't frozen. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
That was some bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you up. What the fuck was that? What was that?
I told you, I was like, yo, he ain't gonna be feeling it.
Hear the whole thing.
I came back from the bathroom. I got my grapes. You know what I mean? Y'all talking about hair and damn.
I see niggas stink in the gym. I don't got time for that shit, nigga. Hairy ass niggas.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna announce it now. All right, I'm out of the pause movement.
No, you're not.
Wait a minute. Unless it was an absolute
pause.
No,
Chase has a good reason.
Unless this is an absolute pause, I'm not saying it. If I say good D when we play 2K, I'm not saying pause to that shit. Fuck that. It gotta be something serious. It gotta be.
Y'all used to get me all the time on Rocket League when I was like, yo, good D, y'all.
Pause! No, I'm not.
That was reach moment. That was reach moment. It's getting to the point
where, because people ain't using it properly, I can't even talk. I can't say nothing.
Niggas reach pause.
I know, like you eating grapes pause, you eat fruit. Like what? Oh, anyway.
I mean, that's different. But
make sure y'all share out the stream though.
Regardless, sometimes niggas say unintentional gay shit and don't mean to. Like I don't even want to. I forget what Chase said one day. He was like, "Nah, bro, that don't count." And I was like, "B." That fucking
no. He said, "Yo,
he argues everything."
He said,
Chase don't want to help nothing.
And that was a pause. He was like, "Yo, he's sticking good D." I remember that.
I'm gonna say it. I'm not pausing that. Fuck it. He's sticking good D, bro.
Nah, B. Nah.
Hey,
Chase, he's sticking good D, bro.
Y'all can say it. I ain't saying it.
I don't say that though. I don't say it like that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't say no shit. That nigga got good defense, B.
Hey, Ricky.
I say the full thing. I say the full thing. This nigga got good D. What?
Yo, you did say that, bro. You said it. You was like, yo, but you said it in a voice. You said, damn, yo, he's sticking good D.
What up? Hold on.
What up, Moshi? What's going on, man?
Markel. Get Markel. Let me get Markel together. Hold up. Damn, this chat going fast.
Y'all moving tonight.
You working?
Man.
Guys, we starting the show off. We are in a funny space right now. Y'all got to excuse the whatever.
Man, it's all we all fucking around.
Hold on. Time out. I'm gonna clear that up, Andre. That was not gay.
What was not gay? What?
Chase said I eat the cake. That's not gay.
That's not gay. I eat ass, fam. What up?
Oh, okay. This I don't know.
That one was gay.
It's stupid.
I knew it was funny. I knew it was gonna be this kind of day. Shout out to everybody in here. It looks like YouTube is sending the podcast out to everybody's sub boxes, which is good.
Let's get it.
2 weeks ago, YouTube was like, nah, ain't gonna be no show today. Y'all get off my website, go on Twitch or something. So everybody that's in here, we love you all, the mods. Thank you for holding down the chat. And, y'all feel free to tweet the show out so we get some more of our people in here. And we just running with the main squad. My son is in the chat as well. So,
True. What's going on, man? Shout out to all y'all.
So, yeah. We got, then here come Wise.
What's good? What's up?
What the?
My bad for the beginning, though. I didn't want to, really fuck up the beginning. My bad, though. Well, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
What happened, Chick? The thing's good?
Yeah, we good. Okay. Before we do anything, show intros. We're gonna start with you, Ricky, since you started off. Go ahead, bro.
All right, we can just agree. Oh, no, never mind. All right, what's going on, everybody? Yo, glad to be here. Let's talk game. We got some interesting news today. Let's get it on. I believe the fellas we might stream after, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, Abel.
Good evening, guys. What's up? Let's talk games. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Let everybody know that we're out here. Support the stream. And, let's get GMG 115 on. Let's go.
What's up with this spoon, Don?
All right. And we have guys asking about The Walking Dead. Y'all can't see that till later. I am done, though. Got the homie Jay God in the building. Prophecy. Introduce yourself to the maybe the new people, sir.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
This dude.
Wow.
Put some respect on my name when you call me God, fam. Put some respect on that.
No more.
I'm saying no more. Give me treated.
No more.
You put that as a
Are you finished or are you done?
put it as a thumbnail.
That man, in the next interview, he said, anything I've done or did. Huh? What? Same thing, Playboy.
He said, I wanted to pull up on you, but I don't think that was. He said, I didn't
I
think
that was gangster.
I didn't think that was gangster enough. I'm like,
What?
Yo, when he said that, I was going.
Yo, he said, so you thought coming to a radio show was better? Yo, that was embarrassing, bro. I'm just a radio guy.
Already done it. So what's happening?
And he brought like 12 niggas in the joint. Like, stop.
He bought 20.
Yeah.
Paid 20
Right.
minutes
Like, it's like, come on, bruh.
Yeah, they came in. They pushed the chairs in on the way out. Y'all ain't see that shit?
Right. You see.
Yo, you did.
You said they pushed the chairs out like LeBron did when he left and they lost against
Pushed the
Celtics.
chairs and
When he took the jersey off,
bro. Oh, I forgot about that.
When LeBron did that shit, kicked the trash can.
I forgot.
Look at this shit. Bye. Hey, yo, and I seen that. I said at this moment, LeBron realized he is not playing for the Cavs anymore. Like, that nigga left.
Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and let's get the deals out, guys. We streaming again. So if you want to see us play some games after this, feel free to come to the Twitch channels, which will be who's streaming today.
I'll be streaming.
Abel streaming.
Yeah.
We're going to get the links in the chat shortly. But yeah, man, we still be streaming right after we're done with the podcast, so do come through for that. And also, podcast is available for download on SoundCloud.com for free. Abel, don't tell me Grand Theft Auto 5 is on sale again today, sir. Deals go.
Oh, Lord. I didn't get no props for last week? Okay. All right. This week, guys, we're starting with the Best Buy deals here. We have Fallout 4 for $40 on both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Also, we have Just Cause 3 for PlayStation 4 for $40 and Just Cause 3 for Xbox One for $40. And also, if you're into Dragon Quest, it is also available upon the PlayStation 4 for $29.99. So you can check that out. That's the Best Buy deals. Xbox games with gold for this month are as follows. You have Lords of the Fallen, you have The Wolf Among Us, and Sunset Overdrive. Also, coming from the Platinum hits, you have Dead Space and also Saints Row. So you guys could check that out. Those are the free games for the month of May. Also, PSN is having a Golden Week sale. This is deals on Japan-inspired games and movies. You could check that out. That's also linked down in the description below. And from Humble Bundle, we have Friends of Nintendo Bundle. You have Retro City Rampage for Nintendo 3DS. You have Affordable Space Adventures for Wii U. Also, you have Shantae and the Pirate's Curse for the Wii U, and some other Nintendo titles. Also, they have Super Street Fighter 5 3D edition for Nintendo 3DS. So you can check that out on Humble Bundle. And also the PlayStation May free games are as follows for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. Here you go. You have Bionic Commando Rearmed 2 for PlayStation 3. You have God of War Ghosts of Sparta for PlayStation Vita. You have Loco for PS3. You have Switch Galaxy Ultra for PlayStation 4 and PS Vita. You have Tabletop Racing World Tour for the PlayStation 4, and then you have Tropico 5 for the PlayStation 4. So that's this month's free PlayStation games for the month of May, and that is it. All the links are down in the description below, guys. You care to check them out.
Excellent. I
thought he was glitching. I was like, what's that?
I'm not gonna lie, that was weak as hell for it, man. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Excellent. Sensational.
What is Bionic War? What's that?
Wait, what happened?
He went.
You said Bionic War. What? You know what that is? What is that?
I don't know what Bionic War is.
Oh.
I was just reading the list.
Yo, they trying to roast. Anyway, I just fuck with you about this.
They also added a bunch of old school arcade games on the PSN network. I seen like Dig Dug, Pac-Man Jones, Ms. Pac-Man, Galaga, Double Dragon. Like I seen a few of those. I'm waiting for them to put the Streets of Rage on there.
Okay.
I seen that earlier, so thought I mentioned that.
I'm hating today, so I'm gonna be the hater. So
I can tell, bro. I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it. You know what I'm saying? There's something in your voice right now that just says you ain't got no respect.
I'm gonna just completely ignore any achievements that anybody's made for the day, and I'm gonna just focus on the negative. So let's move on. All right. So today's question.
I'm done.
Today's question, with the release of Hitman, Final Fantasy in the future, Telltale Games, I want to get everybody's opinion on the episodic format. Like, what are your opinions? Do you think it's good? Do you think, like, what do you think about paying for a game and then getting it in parts over 6 to 12 months? Ricky, you first.
I think with my experience with Hitman, because right now I'm probably tomorrow I'll play the second episode, but I think it's bad also just with social media, because if I have a bad experience with the first episode, I may not want to even play the second episode, or people who see or hear my opinion or other people's opinions, you know, some people go off of other people's opinions, may not even want to try it out. I don't like also the fact that now I would have to wait, especially a game that used to be a full game now is coming out in episodic events. I'm not really digging it. And I'm worried because Square Enix is doing this a lot with a lot of their titles, and I'm just like, wow, imagine they did. I don't think they'll do it with Kingdom Hearts, but like, imagine, like, that'll be ridiculous. I'm not feeling it. I'm not with the scene. I think that it limits a lot of just the overall experience, and that's just my opinion on it.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in there. Go ahead, Ricky. Sorry, my bad. I fucked up. Go ahead, Abel. Go ahead, bro. Let it roll, yeah. Let it roll.
Yeah. I agree with Ricky. Me personally, I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's just a business tactic for studios to actually prolong the money train as they go along. Because if a gamer potentially finds out, oh damn, I bought episode 2. Wait, there's a 1. I got to go back and get 1. So it's just like, to me, it's just like a fucking money pit. It doesn't make sense to really have that episodic experience for a game such as Hitman, and traditionally this isn't known for that. So I mean, it's a new endeavor to take on, but I mean, I just see clearly this is for a money scheme. That's all this fucking is. So if you indulge in that, God bless you. But it sucks kind of for the Hitman people that are diehard Hitman fans, you know, that sucks for them. But for the person that just doesn't give a fuck or whatever, they may not care. They might just indulge in it or whatever. But I think it's fuckery. I don't agree with it. It's just a business tactic from the studio.
Would you participate if Tomb Raider was episodic? I know that's one of your favorites.
Oh, you know what? I would, Chase.
Okay.
Actually, that actually, yeah. I'll keep it very honest. Yeah, I would, because I do like Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Propsy, what you think, man?
Anyway, Are we talking about like all games, or is it just specifically?
Just
basically all games. Games, you know.
Because I like the way Telltale does it. Like I don't have issues. It makes me want to crave to play them even more. But I don't know if it's the way for everything. I think it's being oversaturated, just like zombies are being oversaturated. So I feel like when Telltale originally started doing it, it was mind blowing. It was like, okay, this is kind of unique. This is cool. But then they started taking too long to release some of these games. Niggas want these play these parts 2s and parts 3s and parts 4s. So I feel like it's good when certain people do it. I don't know if it's good enough for every major game to do it. And like Abel said, if there's specific games that come out that I like, it won't bother me as much versus games that I don't really care about playing.
What about you, Chase?
And you're a fan of Hitman, Chase, right? Like you have the history.
But I'm gonna wait. I'm actually gonna wait because when they do the episodic thing, they turn around and release the full game later. I think Hitman is gonna release the full Hitman later. I mean, it works for some games.
On one disc?
Yeah.
Or like, okay.
It works for some games. Telltale, they get away with that. Life is Strange, by Dotnod, that was Square Enix, one of their studios. They got away with that. Those are like story games, and they're more like a TV show. So when we watch TV shows, like if you watch Game of Thrones or anything, you gotta wait, especially if the season's over. You gotta wait damn near a year to see that. So I guess that format works. But when you got games that's the story is good, but it's more about the gameplay, I don't like that. We gonna play the first 2 hours, and then it's gonna go. We gotta wait, a month or 2 months. I don't really like that. My only concern is we already seen like the DLC stuff, and then we got the microtransaction stuff. Then we had the remaster stuff. I don't want it to now be like, all these companies is trying episodic games to maybe try to retain more of the audience by spoon feeding them until they maybe realize that they don't like the game. It might take them longer that way. It might backfire. People might get uninterested. I like it for story-based games. Outside of that, I'm not a fan, unless it's long. If that shit is like Walking Dead, you get like an hour and you gotta wait a month. You get an hour, you gotta wait a month. Hitman ain't got no business doing that shit.
Can Quantum Break have got away with it?
Ooh, probably not. I'm only saying that because we know all the PS4 dudes that be like, ooh, y'all getting pieces of a game now, exclusive and all that shit. So even if it actually worked for the game, the people on the other platform would have found a way to shit on it, in my opinion. So I don't think it would have worked.
You know what's one of my biggest problem, because what Prof said before, Telltale does that, and that's what they started off doing. And it's funny because anytime a Telltale game comes out, I never stress or sweat the fact that they're doing episodic.
Look how geek we got when they announced Batman.
Exactly. I know there's gonna be episodes, so I have no issue with that. But my biggest issue actually is that when it's games of a franchise that's been out for years, and it's out of nowhere they make the game episodic, and then they want to say that was always their plan, when really I know it's because of the pushback of the game. I know they kept delaying the game, and now they felt like they could get away with making it like episodic, and I think that takes away from just the overall, speaking of Hitman, the Hitman experience. So I think it draws you back a bit, and just as I said, playing the prologue and the episode 1, it would probably leave a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, in which they wouldn't even want to buy episode 2 unless they bought the whole thing at once. So I mean, with Telltale games and any other games that has that type of style, I wouldn't even stress that. But games like, if they were to do that with Deus Ex, and I'm hearing from people Deus Ex is amazing, and if Square Enix goes ahead and does that with them, that's something that's never been seen with Deus Ex. How would people feel? So I don't like that kind of cash grab or kind of idea. I don't feel like it's genuine. I think it's the fact that games are finished. That's how I feel.
Yeah, they're not. Some of them are. Some of them can't be finished. They giving it to you as they finish it, and you pay as they finish the game. Like, I don't know. The people are like, well, you could just get the full game at the end. I mean, I could, but like, why should I have to wait when they can just release a finished product? I could pay for the full thing, and we could just both be out of here. What just happened?
Aren't they doing that with the Final Fantasy jump?
That's what I heard. People went crazy. And I was like, really?
They said each episode was going to be the size of a full video game, though. I don't know if they meant a full Final Fantasy or just your average video game. So I think it was probably going to be like 8 to 10 hours. I don't know. I mean, I don't like that it's episodic, but at least it's longer than the usual 1.5 hours because that's what you get.
Them announcing episodic would probably just make people buzz, like go crazy. I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing. Who would want that instead of a full game? I don't know who would say, damn, this would be better episodic.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand some people when they say, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, would you prefer that? If you prefer that, then cool. But I don't know. I've never heard somebody say they prefer episodes instead of a full. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. Why would you only want a piece of it? I don't know.
Well, do you think that the same argument could be held for Telltale? Like, because their premise is episodic, you know? And do you feel like people would be like, I would like this as a full thing? I think they got something special doing episodic.
They have it
you know?
special.
Like, I think
that's because that's what they started off doing. It's not like format. They have they don't have 3 years in the game and then all of a sudden they're like, guys, we're going episodic. No, so it doesn't seem like a cash grab, you know?
Right. It's like their genuine perspective.
Just because it works doesn't mean people wouldn't want it the other way. I feel like if Walking Dead season 3 came out and it was a full shit, people would like that more than they gave us the
what
first
about Life
hour.
is Strange?
All that. I think everybody would want the full experience, and then we can move on to the next game or whatever DLC y'all gonna put out, whatever. I don't think somebody say, damn, I wish you wouldn't have gave me the whole Walking Dead. I wish you'd have gave me a piece of it so I could play for an hour, get excited, and then wait till next month. And that's what they do to you the whole time. And then the problem with that, if that ending is not good, people feel gypped. It happens.
You know what?
Some people feel like that on Life is Strange. I didn't, but a lot of people did.
You know what? Since you played the Life is Strange, and I know you said you like that game a lot, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Do you think you would have been feeling the same way about the game if it came out in full rather than when you beat with certain episodes that you were very hyped to play the next one when it came out? Do you think you would have that same feel if you would have just got it all at once? Do you think it would have blown up to be the way it is now?
Maybe not. That's a good point. Well, if they did episodic and they made you wait a week, I could fuck with that. But when it's 6 weeks...
Yeah, but look how big it grew. That's what I'm saying. I think the wait...
Because
it was new. Because remember, Life is Strange. Well, I mean, we both know. We all four know how big it grew in terms of who made that game. Square Enix? If I'm not 2K.
Square Enix published it.
Square Enix.
Dotnod is the studio, I believe. I just want to see.
Yeah, and that was a game that was very high. Well, on your walkthrough, highly requested. Oh, when you're gonna do this next one, and you could see. I think
it was popping on a lot of channels.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ricky's right. It was popping on a lot of channels.
Yeah, if it wasn't episodic, and I think it all came out in full, it would have been just, okay, it's a great game. But I think people wanting to see the next episode come out really build something for this game.
I don't know, because there's other story games. Heavy Rain.
No, that's just an example.
I know.
No, I agree.
Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls,
that's
Until
not episodic.
Dawn.
That's not episodic.
It could have been, though.
Yeah. I mean, I never
would it feel any different that it was a full, you know what I'm saying? And Life is Strange did not sell a lot of copies. This thing sold 400,000. It wasn't that big of a game.
Was it across all platforms or just PC?
Nah, man. PS4, Xbox One, PC, 400,000, bro.
At the time of your walkthrough, I guess it was like such a buzz because every forum I was seeing like on well, of course, on the game itself, I like just people constant just like, yo, please, when the next one's coming out. So I felt like there was maybe, a thing for it, like high demand for the next episode or season or whatever. How is it to come out? So that's what I assumed.
Yeah, but I think if the game is really good and you excited, I do think if you have to wait a little bit, your excitement goes up. If it's kind of it doesn't probably really do that because now you're waiting 4 to 6 weeks for the next part that might not be that good. So that's just like R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet film. Like, how many parts of that?
Right?
That shit was.
I only like 1 through 12, man. I don't like the other joints.
Yeah. I stopped at 12, Rick.
27.
Stopped at 12. 27. They need to stop.
I didn't make it to 12.
And it started getting wild.
That shit was episodic. Garbage.
I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I don't know.
The first 7 was like official. Then it went up to 12. I was feeling it, and then that shit went to 27. Nah.
I didn't get that far. I don't even.
Nah.
I think I got the 4.
I only went up to 24, bro.
All right, let's move on to Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Oh, the gameplay.
It was good. I don't know. Fuck with it.
Okay, let me fix this real quick.
Oh, you didn't like it, Ricky?
No, I did.
Oh, okay. I was like,
one.
Shit.
I was just because I'm looking at it right now on my PlayStation. Like, the game was good.
Okay, I gotta stream. Hold on 1 second. I gotta do something real quick. Real quick. I might cut off for like 10 seconds.
Yo, your lips is jittery as fuck in the screen. I'm not trying to bring up your lips, man, but yo, that shit look hilarious.
Yeah.
You look like it's going. I'm sorry.
I'm doing the 2K. My video wasn't showing. Okay. So Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I want to get everybody's impressions. All right, who want to go first though?
Wait, Chase. Before you start, are we frozen?
No.
Are we frozen? God? No, we're good. Okay.
You're good
All
now.
right, go ahead.
You're good now. Who wants to go first? Since y'all new players.
Oh, I'll go. I'll go first. So playing Mirror's Edge, it was actually a pleasant surprise. Like, I never got into like the first ones. It was a big thing in my family for my brothers to play it, and they always were trying to get me to go on the past Mirror's Edge. And coming into Catalyst, playing the what did they call it? The alpha or beta? I think they called it the beta, if I'm correct. It was great. I really enjoyed it. I was very impressed with how easy the movement was, and I was playing on the PC, and it was super smooth. Also, beyond that, I like the mission structure of the game. That was the biggest highlight and pillar to me for the experience, because they kind of did like a Grand Theft Auto-esque experience where you have to walk up to a person and he would tell you your little mission or objectives you had to do, and then you set out and go do it. And then you would go to another guy and he'll give you something else to do and you'll go do it. And then if you didn't want to do that at all, gamers, you could just explore the open world, and literally it's a open world. Like, you could do whatever you want in the meantime, during your downtime in between the game. And it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. And it seems like that they're trying to build upon a greater story for Faith. It feels like they're trying to really give this girl like a background and some thought-provoking stories behind her character. And I thought it was really cool. I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
Really did.
I need you to maybe describe the game mechanics a little bit. What did you think about the actual mechanics of the game?
Okay, I thought the mechanics were cool because they kept it very simplistic. You had the left bumper was to jump, and then you had the trigger to slide under objects, and then you had the right trigger, which opened doors. And also, if you held the right trigger, you would actually get the momentum going. And then on your right bumper, I forget what the right bumper did. But I forget what the right bumper did. But your regular buttons on your controller were the melee hits and stuff like that. And it was good. I thought the controls were super smooth throughout. Okay, it was stupid simple.
Yeah, that's what I was basically getting at. Is like it was a fluid and all that good stuff.
It was it was very simple, and it worked. Loved it.
So real quick, guys, you're looking at the new gameplay. So this is Prophecy's first go. And, for the people that's talking, this game is hard as fuck. So you will have some difficulties. Because I did a whole walkthrough on this, and it was a nightmare. So this is the new gameplay. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to the actual first game so you can see the difference. And then we'll let Ricky go ahead and talk about his experience with Mirror's Edge. Go.
All right, so playing this game, I never played Mirror's Edge before, so I went on King Win, bought the first one, because this one interests me. Some people told me that the first one didn't have that much story, but playing this one, I was really interested with the parkour mechanics because of Dying Light, and even though both of those games are very different, I really enjoyed the parkour in this. I did some of the missions, and I see that they have a lot of downtime and side missions, so you could go ahead, meet new people, meet friends from the first game. You go ahead and do some of the missions for them, like favors, basically. As Abel said, yeah, I think it was very easy to get used to. The controls and everything, the movement, going ahead and climbing, and I like how they, as I read, they introduced new ways to do melee and combat. So I like the melee and combat as you do the parkour. At the same time, you're running off the walls and kicks. My only biggest thing, the reason why I really could not continue, I kept getting sick. The motion blur on consoles is killing me. Every time I was turning, every time I turned left and right, because the colors. Sorry if you had a train, but because the colors were so vibrant and bright, for real, I know it's killing me. But because the colors were so vibrant, bright, and the fact that I thought the game looked really good, it was really bothering me. Like, I kept getting like a headache and nauseous, So I really couldn't go that far in the game. But I thought just overall mechanic-wise, I think it was super smooth. I didn't get through any bugs, any issues with it. I would like to see more combat. Like, I would like to see them introduce more. And I like the upgrade abilities that you have here, so it enhances her movement and it enhances her features in the game. You have faster ways to move and more parkour mechanics in the game. Enhances that. So, I mean, overall, I enjoyed it. I'm going to personally buy it day one. Just based off of this beta, I really did enjoy the game. But I bought it for the PC because I think you could take motion blur off. I'm not too sure, but that motion blur on consoles was really killing me. But that's how I felt about it, man.
All right, Prophecy, let's get you in there, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I got a mad headache playing this shit, B. Like, I don't know. I felt like
really.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was.
When you turn left and right?
Yeah, fam. Like that shit was.
And Props, you were on the console?
On PS4. That shit was like giving me mad headache, B.
He said
as far as like the parkour and shit, I mean, I thought it was pretty fire. I felt like I did the tutorial obviously in the video, so there really wasn't that much action or anything going on with it, nor did I really care to what the story was about because I really just wanted to get in there and just like I said, this is my first time ever playing it, so I've never even touched Mirror's Edge. I've heard about it and I've thought about playing it, but I don't know. I just never gave it a chance before. So I didn't think it was bad. I'm not spending $60 on this game, though. I'll tell you that much. I'll gamefly it. It's gameflyable.
Okay. I'm going to say some stuff from me playing the original game, which is what they're looking at now. And then I'm going to ask y'all a couple questions. I really like this game. I personally... there's a lot of people who want games to be stupid easy. They want to get in there, they want to win, and they want to get out. They don't really want to have times where they're having, an extra 3 minutes because they're stumped or, they might die or whatever. I personally enjoy when there are games that sometimes you have some difficulty getting through or like some puzzles. For instance, like this game, like I'm having a problem getting up to that pipe up there because of the mechanics and stuff like that. But the reason is because when you finally get it, you like, damn, finally. And this is one of those games. I will tell you what I do not like about the game first. On the original Mirror's Edge, the gun mechanics, the combat is the absolute, some of the worst I've ever had, I've ever played. The guns are all pretty much the same. There's no health. I mean, you can die, but there's no it's just like the typical regenerating health stuff. The guns remind me of the guns from the super hot indie game. It's really less about you fighting and more about you doing parkour the whole game. So if there's enemies out there, you can simply run from them. There's only maybe a few enemies the whole game where you actually have to fight them. The rest, you can just run past everybody. So I don't know how I feel about that. There was no upgrade system on that game. But beyond that, once you get used to controls, it's pretty good. I did play Dying Light first, and I'm going to ask y'all about that in a second. But I saw, after playing this, that Dying Light, the mechanics for the parkour felt exactly the same. So when you're talking about a parkour game, this shit here felt like I was down there rolling myself because it's in first person. So all that shit is clean. The colors are good. The story... I didn't give a fuck. I mean, I know the story is. And the ending was terrible. But as far as just having a fun game that is challenging, I really like this shit. And you will have a couple times where you absolutely don't know where to go. I think I fucked up right here. I got my ass blew up. So, yeah. But I'm definitely getting this game. This is definitely a rage game. And people like rage games on YouTube. So, my question.
Yeah.
Abel, did you play Dying Light?
No, did not play Dying Light.
Are you going to buy this game? Because you said it was amazing.
I may not. No, I'm probably not because I'm going to pick up so many games in May. I might get it in the future, but not immediately.
Okay.
No.
All right. Propsy, you play Dying Light, right?
Yes, sir.
And Ricky, you I know you played Down Light because we played. All right, so
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you and Prophecy, how does this compare to Down Light? And I'm not saying because they're the same game. One has zombies in it, one doesn't. But mechanically, in my opinion, I would like to play Down Light over Mirror's Edge because you have those parkour elements. Plus, you got zombies everywhere. Like, who wouldn't want to play that?
That was my thing. Like, I don't know if it was just the beta or whatever, but I just felt like there wasn't really that much action in the game.
Combat, right?
If you comparing it to Dying Light, it's really an unfair comparison for the simple fact that Dying Light has zombies, all type of craftable weapons you can find, build, and it's co-op and stuff like that. So it's not really fair. The only fair comparison you can really make is like the parkour aspects essentially the same. And from what I remember playing Dying Light, I actually really liked the parkour in Dying Light as well. I felt like playing Mirror's Edge, I felt theirs are a little bit more tighter though. Meaning I feel like you could do a lot more in that game from the beta than you could in Dying Light. Like how you was just jumping from wall to wall and shit like that. You couldn't do that in Dying Light. So I felt like they had their game was more designed for parkour / action, whereas Dying Light was designed for action and they threw in parkour. That's how I feel like the difference is between the two. But I actually like Dying Light a lot, so I don't know, it might be a little biased.
Okay. Dying Light is amazing, by the way. If you have not played that game, we've been telling y'all that for the longest, but I think you can really get into that. I definitely agree with the map, the way they traverse the levels on here is more for parkour than Dying Light, definitely, because they did some good placements. I'm trying to see what I did right there. For some of the places, I just totally forgot how I got there. Anyway, Ricky, what do you think? This versus Dying Light mechanically.
Hold on, let me say something real quick. I wasn't getting headaches with Dying Light, so I don't know what it is.
The motion blur, bro. I'm telling you, motion blur. When you turn left and right, it's like a blurriness.
Dying Light must not have had that issue.
No.
Although I was getting headaches back then with Dead Island 2. I think it was Dead Island 2 Riptide. That shit was trash. Like camera and that shit. Yeah, that camera was trash in there, B. I think the motion blur was real trash in that game too.
Yeah. But going off with what Chase said, I mean, from this Mirror's Edge, when did this Mirror's Edge come out, Chase? This one?
2009?
2009 versus
maybe 11. Let me Google it real fast because I don't get no misinformation get cussed out by somebody.
All right, well, versus Dying... Wait, you got it right already?
1 second. It's coming up right now. 2008. November 11, 2008. Pretty close.
Damn, this train is hitting crazy. You hear it loud? True. Well, versing Dying Light, which came out last year, I would say Dying Light is only advanced with just combat and the fact that you have weapons. Remember, the weapon, they designed Dying Light specifically for you to have a bunch of blood and gore and weapons. Like, they made it for that reason and added, like Prop said, parkour. And I would choose Dying Light over that game for that reason. But I think Mirror's Edge, the first one and the second one, is more advanced with parkour elements. It feels exactly the same, like you said, and I'm not gonna lie, there's some instances where I think of GTA first person when I played the Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I don't know why. Like, I think the way you turn, because in GTA first person, the way you turn was sloppy, and the way I turn in this game feels a bit sloppy. So I'm just like, you know what, let me get a gun in my hand in this game, and I would probably really be able to compare the first person game to that. But I think the parkour is better in Mirror's Edge, but I can see myself playing Dying Light more. But I will buy this game day one. I really enjoyed it. It's not something I'm used to playing, and I really did enjoy it though.
Yeah, I have a question for Rick and Prof real quick. Guys, like when you played Mirror's Edge, the beta, the demo, or whatever they had there, did you find that hitting A to go into an action was annoying? Like, didn't you feel like the story should have just, like, the transition from a, like, cutscene to game should have just not been a button press? It should have just happened if you walked into a certain area. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about, because there were some people you encountered and you had to hit A to go into that encounter. I don't know if you.
I think it's X on here. I know what you're talking about. You talking about like when you running and trying to talk, like you have to go in and talk to somebody real quick.
Yes.
Yeah. That happened to me. That was kind of annoying, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was like, bruh, like it should have just transitioned, just automatic, but whatever. But everything else about the game was really good. I enjoyed it. Very, very shocked and very impressed, actually.
Okay.
Really cool.
It looks like it's an improvement, to say the least, with the fight.
Yeah, I'm shocked that you didn't touch it, Chase. You would have enjoyed this.
I bought a Key Off King on for 89 cents. I downloaded it.
Okay.
I just haven't played it yet, but I'm
going to play it.
I think it ended, bro. I think that's out now.
Yeah. So, all right. Next bit of news. So, I got Amazon Prime.
And they got excited. He said, "Ooh." I hear you out here.
Not in a good way though, because I didn't. Well, I hate when people say like certain stuff don't affect them. Like just because it don't affect you,
not me,
doesn't mean that it's okay. For example, I'm an Amazon Prime member. I really like Amazon Prime because I get a lot of use out of it. I order shit every week. I order games. My games are, if I get a game on console from Amazon, $47, bro. Like, that's with shipping.
Facts.
2 days. No. And it always arrives on launch day. You know what I'm saying? Because you get 20% off or 15. I think it was 15. Whatever it is. $47 instead of
20%.
$64.99 or whatever it is with tax. And free shipping. So I love Amazon. That's just one of the many reasons. They got the Amazon Video. There's so many perks. It's ridiculous. But some people don't have an extra $100. Some people, whatever. Anyway, basically, they're trying to make it so that some games can only be bought if you are an Amazon Prime member. The games that they have on here are GTA 5, Fallout 4, and that's it for now. But they are trying to make it so that some games can only be bought for Prime members. I feel like that's fucking stupid. Like, I understand when you have a good thing, why these companies always decide to do something extra.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm shocked that I'm sorry to cut in on you, bro.
Go ahead,
that was just profound. Just like Chase said, gamers, right there. If you have something that's working so well for you, and Amazon Prime is held in such big regard with us, all of us here. Even if you use the trial and you can't afford it, it's still a benefit to you. And to fuck it up with some like gimmicky shit like this, I don't see how that profits you. I don't see how that benefits you. It actually hurts your integrity in that way, because it's like, okay, you did like a kind of scumbag move there. It's not going to kill it for overall, but I mean, that's fucking stupid. I don't agree with that at all.
It's not going to hurt the Prime. It doesn't affect Prime members. That's why I said before I started saying that stuff.
Oh, okay.
That I'm not going to be one of the people that say, well, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't, but you're basically forcing people to get Prime to buy certain games. Somebody's they got selective hearing. People don't know how to listen. Certain games. Not all games, but they're trying to put some games behind an Amazon Prime paywall. That's probably the best way to say it. I think that's some bullshit. You shouldn't have to get Prime to get certain games. Agree. I mean, if you're still behind GTA 5, why is GTA 5 behind your paywall? It's old as fuck. Go ahead, Prodigy.
I think that I also agree that it's trash. I have Prime as well, so ha to y'all niggas. But if they do it with like new games, like brand new games, say for some reason they get like a AAA game. So let's just say like Mafia, right? And if you're a Prime member, you can get the game a day free or 2 days free. I feel like that would boost their sales and people would jump on the Prime ship because of stuff like that. I ain't mad at them for trying to get this money, B. Like, I ain't never mad at nobody for trying to get this extra money. They already got my money. That $99 coming out every year. Because I use Amazon literally for everything, Christmas, birthdays, everything. So, it like you said before, it doesn't really affect me, but I can see where people would get mad or have some kind of issues for it. But if they do it like how I just suggested, as far as like getting exclusive rights to certain games and they can sell their games earlier, I could see plenty of people benefit from that, because people already go to mom and pop stores to get a game a week early, and niggas always want to know the hookup so they can get the game a week, 2 weeks early, but they ain't got it like that. So if there's a place that you can buy a subscription and they do it with multiple games, I can see what that would benefit people. I know I would be happy.
As Prime members, I would be ecstatic, but
right. That's what I'm saying. But it'll bring more people into becoming Prime if they do it that way specifically.
I know, but if
they don't do it that way,
$100 though. I don't know a lot of people that want to do $100 subscription.
But if they do it for multiple games, I'm not just saying like one game. Maybe they'll do it like test one big game, maybe, or maybe it's like 4 days early, or maybe even a week. I doubt it'd be a week, but maybe it's a week. That's not an LB. I'll take that. Like, I'm good because I'm always out here trying to get these games early as it is anyway. And there's a lot of people out here that spend money on useless and frivolous things. When Amazon is actually good, gets you stuff right on time. Most of the time, it's free shipping if you got Prime, or 1 day shipping or 2 day shipping. It's not like it's gonna hurt you. And they bringing them drones out here too, nigga. When niggas they gonna be driving them hoes and dropping it off at our doorsteps that day and shit. Yeah, come on, B. Like I'm good, B.
Ricky, what do you think, man? Are you a Prime member, my good man?
Yeah, I don't pay for Prime, man. My school pays for that shit.
Why you gotta do that?
Hey,
you gotta flex?
okay.
You could have just said yes.
Nah, it's just that anybody who's in school right now, take advantage of them perks. You're supposed to get half
right, real shit
free, but it's supposed to be $50 for those. I mean, I ain't gonna knock the hustle, but I just think it's some bullshit. But then again, I know it's because I got it that I'm like not even worried. So I'm trying to look at it like, imagine if I didn't. All I can say is that this leaves other companies like, who does deals like this, like Best Buy with their deal, the 20% off as well. This gives them the advantage a little bit with saying, hey, we don't do that. Anybody can get any game. But as far as Amazon goes, I think Amazon's so popping. Like, people are going to want to invest, man. It's crazy. Like, I think people will invest. And as like you said before, it's not only just free 2-day shipping. There's times that shit even says free 1 day or even free same day, depending on like, spend 60, That's 70. Real. And I've gotten my products. I ordered something at 12 in the afternoon, got it by 7 p.m. And I'm just like, yo, free. So, I mean, there's a lot of perks to that. And then they got the video, they got the music, they got other stuff. So, I mean, it's something that I suggest. What I would have really rather, to really not just only limit the certain people from getting their products would be maybe like a huge ass discount on season pass on a game. Like if you are a Prime member, you get the season pass for half. Or you get like the special edition for a bigger discount.
That's a good idea, Rick. That was good. Yeah.
And then they did this. They decided to come with this idea and then do it on Fallout and GTA. Like, who's really out there trying to buy those two games now? When the new age of gaming. Not saying everyone, but a lot of people is really just trying to get what's the newest shit. So it's not like they're doing it on the newest title. I think they're gonna do that soon. But I don't even know how this is gonna like really work. I don't know if there's gonna be something great. I don't know if it's gonna fail. I think they're too big right now. I don't think they're gonna get really slammed like crazy. I don't know.
I think it would only work if how I stated. Like if they get exclusive rights to certain games and allow people to get those games earlier for free, or not free, but early, a week early, 5 days early, 3 days early.
And that's how another great idea.
That's the only way it would work personally that I can see it.
I just want to add, if you don't want to get Prime for $99 a year, they have monthly subscriptions for $10.99 if you want to get discounts and free shipping, and then they have the $8.99 if you just want the Amazon video. My only concern is when you start doing stuff like this, I feel like one day it's going to not just be Amazon Prime. It's going to be like levels to this Amazon Prime shit where they're going to have the Amazon Silver and then the Amazon Gold. And I feel like some of the stuff that we got in the Prime package now is going to end up in the next tier, and then we're going to have to pay more money to actually get to it. So I'm just putting that out there.
Which one call it used to do that though? Hulu used to do that.
I know.
Hulu and Netflix.
I know.
Netflix is raising their price, ain't they?
It's like $1 or $2.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hulu used to do that. Like I remember Hulu was a Gold or Prime where you didn't have commercials and shit like that, and if you had regular Hulu, you did. But then they just got rid of it and said, "Fuck it, you gonna get these commercials, nigga."
Yeah.
I just got an email about that now. They're saying if I want to pay $8.99 or $9.99 to take away commercials, fam. That's crazy. They bringing it back.
I mean, they always gonna look for new streams, new revenue streams. So if a whole bunch of people start getting Prime, even though they're getting $100 a year, they might be losing a little bit more than they want to. That's when they might start to, okay, well, You got to get Amazon Gold and all that other bullshit. But at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. I mean, you put
Chase, you think the price adjustments due to when they're at a loss, so like when they're actually losing?
It has to be.
Okay.
Because
Wait, you think they raised the price? You think they did that because they're losing?
They already raised Amazon Prime.
Now.
Go ahead.
Here's my theory to it, Chase. I thought they were in such a good spot. I'm thinking that they have so many subscribers for that they're just like, okay, let's try to get a little more money, and this is what we're gonna do. I didn't think of it in that respect of like, okay, we're kind of losing out. We got to make up some money. I didn't see that.
Are you referring to Netflix or?
No, he's saying Amazon.
I was
saying Amazon.
Okay, I was about to say with the Netflix shit. No, they make crazy.
I mean, Amazon's definitely.
I don't think Amazon's
money.
losing, bro.
I'm just saying.
I don't think Amazon is losing any cash, B.
I think
they're getting hungry again, bro. They're getting hungry.
I think they trying to
get away with these deals.
Yeah.
Come on.
When you got a subscription service, they make the money off the people that don't use it a lot. So, for example, I've been on this GameFly shit. I'm a GameFly veteran. I've had a game, I swear to God, for almost a year. So at this point, I've bought the game probably 6 times already. You know what I'm saying? They make money off people like me. Amazon doesn't make enough money off me because on Amazon, I'm ordering shit like 2 days out of a week, easy. Every week at least.
Oh, so you're abusing the fuck
I'm getting
out of that.
no shipping costs, none of that. And then, I'm ordering a lot of times from the Amazon warehouses too. So they got to get that here. They deliver it on Sundays, which costs more money, Saturdays, and all that shit. So I feel like the more people that get subscriptions, we'll start to see either the Amazon Prime go up because it went up before. I thought it was only 50 in the past. I don't remember. I wasn't a member.
Nah, it was 50 when lower. They started, and now it's 100.
Now it's 100. Now even look at PlayStation Plus. When there wasn't a lot of subscribers, they gave you everything. Now they got all these subscribers.
But you just proved it. It's because they're winning. They decided to charge us. You don't get it. Like, all right, not even to get on Sony's topic, but the fact that Amazon, I just noticed, and people could say this is fake or not, but I deadass one day was browsing, just looking up camera equipment and this and that, and I seen they sell Nike Roshis there. Like, they legit now selling sneakers, clothes, food. They got their own little section category.
Where, Rick? Where?
Netflix. I'm not from Netflix. Amazon. Amazon, yes. They got their own Amazon market. Just like Google got their little food market section in their store, Amazon got the same thing. I do not believe Amazon is losing at all. I think it's coming down to now they're already making money. They want more money, and they're gonna now do that BS. And especially with games, that's one of the as in a business move. That's one of the perfect route to go. A perfect target is to be like, you know what, we're gonna do it with games and try to get a lot of these guys to jump on board and get the subscription.
I mean, working on the system themselves.
Oh, you see, I don't.
They have you can make indie games. They can publish games or something like that.
Right. See, that's
Chase, they own Twitch.
And they own Twitch. Yep.
Yeah, man, I don't think.
That's true.
No, I didn't say they was losing money. I'm saying it's going to come to a point where maybe they're not making as much off the subscriptions because there's.
I mean, when they're doing so much, it's kind of hard to make. I mean, but like the way this multi-million or possibly billion-dollar corporation is, like you have to keep doing things like this in order to keep going and keep making more money after more money, because you can't keep living off your past accomplishments. You gotta keep
that's true.
Like, otherwise, you're gonna go broke. So, from the far side looking in, I'm like, this is ass. But from the business side looking at it, I mean, this is genius. Like, why not? I mean, shit, everybody else is doing it around you. Why not go big, go home? And if I'm not mistaken, Amazon is dominating, like, as far as
it's crazy.
I don't know, like, I remember eBay. I know eBay was like real big at one point. I don't know if eBay is still as big as, or if Amazon has overthrown it. But I know Amazon for a fact is like, it's crazy big. Like, I've only used eBay 2 times in my life, and I use Amazon for everything now.
Yeah. Amazon allows you to be your own boss there. You can start your own storefront right off the joint.
You can do that.
That's crazy.
God damn. 300 billion?
Yeah.
More than Walmart.
Yeah, Amazon ain't losing, bro. I'm telling you, you gotta understand something too, Chase.
I didn't say they was losing.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, just to also for everybody in the audience too, just to assuming if they are because of this deal, the fact that they got so much money, we gotta remember something. And this, you may think I'm off topic, but you ever got a package from Amazon and it says on the label, "Leave at the doorstep"? Like, the shit literally, and if it ships and sold by Amazon, if you lose that item, Do you think they stress it? No, it's a tax write-off. They'll send you a replacement or give you your money back. Like, they're not losing. If that was the case, they would have been more strict on every little single thing.
That is, Ricky, good angles.
Bro,
good angles. I see you.
They would have been very strict on a lot of stuff. The only thing that they're strict on is third-party items, which is not sold, but it's fulfilled by Amazon. Therefore, if you lose an item or an item is damaged, they will send you over to the company who's selling it on their store. I'm not saying you saying it, Chase, but I'm just saying I think they live in and they just out here started some new shit, some fuck shit at that, and we're gonna see where it takes them now. 300 billion though? Shit.
I got you, Prophecy. I'm only saying that because we just announced that we were getting discounts for Amazon Prime video games. They only announced that like 2 months ago. Now all of a sudden you want to put some of the games behind the paywall. So I don't know. I think that's a little
fuck
funny.
Shit, man. Fuck shit, bro. It is.
I
It's
don't know
fuck
why
shit, man.
some of these links did this. Sorry, guys.
Did what? You alright?
Like they put 3 dots after some of the links in the shit. I got it fixed now. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Actually, let's go ahead with the rumors in the gaming news. You got something for us today, Prof?
Other than the apparent Call of Duty leak / confirmation, as well as the Xbox 2, or what is the Xbox One 2, rumored to be being made since February, and then Microsoft is announcing new software at E3. This is just confirmed, I guess, recently, within the last hour or so. So those are my only real 3 things right now.
Okay. And I think we're going to touch on 2 of those actually here in a second.
Right.
I just want to throw out there real quick for the quick news that Borderlands 3 is supposed to be coming out. So Gearbox is working on that.
It's supposed to be not called Borderlands 3 though.
What's it going to be?
They don't know, but they didn't say that it was going to be called Borderlands 3 for sure. It might have a different name.
Gearbox.
Chase, can I throw out a quick game that I want to mention to the gamers real quick?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, guys. Check out a game called Neo. If you have not done so yet, check that out. Really cool game. It has like a mix between Dark Souls and Ninja Gaiden.
Shit like Witcher 3 too, right?
Yeah. It's fun, guys. Check it out. It's one of those rage type of games that it takes some time and calculations to get done. But I never played Dark Souls or Bloodborne or anything like that. And this one came up as a free demo just to check it out. And I'm having a good time. So check out Neo. You might enjoy it.
How you spell that?
Seriously, it's made NIOH. It's made for the people that made Tokiden, Attack on Titan, Warriors.
Yeah, thank you, Prof. Yeah, there you go.
Same people that made Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, and things of that nature.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's pretty fun.
And now you said this is a demo?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a demo. Yeah, and it's they said it's coming out 2016. No release date though, but it's pretty fun.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
As per always, make sure y'all do check out GameIlluminati.com. Download the app. If you want real articles and all that, they have them. They use language that you won't see on some of these other websites too. So that's always nice to see. So yeah, make sure you check out their website, and they have a YouTube channel now too. GI updates actually. So check them out. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and next up, it's official. If I can pull this up. The Nintendo NX is launching officially. It got delayed though, right, Prophecy? Is that what you said? It got delayed to next year?
Well, I don't know if it's technically delayed, because I think it was all rumor and speculation that it was coming out this year anyway. But it did confirm that they are not showing it at E3, so there will be no NX. I think the only thing that they're showing at E3 is Zelda for the Wii U, and it's supposed to be for the NX. So I don't know what the fuck Nintendo's doing. I honestly thought we were going to see the NX coming out sometime this year. I assumed we were definitely going to see something at E3. So what the fuck is going on in Nintendo's head is beyond me.
So yeah, it says. Oh, I'm sorry. So it says the NX is coming out March 2017 globally. So it actually has a month. It doesn't have an exact date, but it says March. I do remember a couple of the rumors we had. We still can't confirm any of that stuff. One of them particularly was that there was going to be 2 units. It was going to have the console itself, but then the mobile unit that was compatible with the console. And one of the rumors, they even said the mobile unit was going to release this year and the console was going to be next year. I haven't seen any updates about that at all. But
I still think it might be true.
It's possible because I feel like that is. I feel like that's.
I mean, Nintendo, to my knowledge, was the people that did that originally. Like I remember the GameCube could pair with the Game Boy Advance. The
64.
Nintendo 64 could go with Pokemon Stadium went with the Pokemon game and stuff like that. So it wouldn't surprise me if they would come out with the combined effort, even the PS Vita and the PS4 Connect. So I think that's if it's true, if the rumor is true, I think that's a big move for them.
I think so too. I mean, I think that's something different. I mean, this might be a little bit off topic, but I do remember on Dreamcast, fam, this shit was so, like, looking back, it was such a great idea. So in the Dreamcast, this was back when in the consoles you still needed memory cards. See, y'all didn't know these some of these people didn't know about that. Like,
right?
There wasn't no hard drive in the game. Right, you had to go buy something to save your games with, and when you went to your boy's crib, you might have had
$29.99.
Right. You had to take it with you, and it only was 8 megabytes on PS2. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. On the Dreamcast, they had something called virtual memory units, where you had the games that you saved on them, and you plugged it into the controller. The thing with the virtual memory unit is it had batteries of its own, and it had a screen of its own, and you could take it out of the controller and take it with you and play games on there. If you was playing fucking NFL 2K, fam, when you was picking your plays, you could pick them on the memory card that's plugged into the controller, so the person next to you can't look on the screen and see what plays you picking, yo. So
Crazy Taxi, you could look at the map on the controller.
Yeah.
And drive from there.
I thought that was like, now really looking back at that was innovative as fuck for them to put.
That really is.
I mean, they also were the first one. Didn't they? The Dreamcast was revolutionary. Like the Dreamcast really was.
Except that you can burn DVDs. You can play bootleg games without a mod. Yeah.
You go to the internet on there. You can go online on there. You could wasn't it one of the first with the disc? The Blu was not the Blu-ray disc, but it was a special disc. I think.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it had a special. The discs were made out of something special.
I think I know what you're talking about,
GD-ROM. It says GD-ROM.
Yeah.
So it wasn't DVD, but like that. Because everybody played with somebody that they try to look at your plays while you picking and shit. So, I got my memory card up. Like, you can't look over here. So, anyway, it was a dope system. But they fucked up on the back end. Because like I said, you could, I could take your disc out of your game and burn it and play it on mine with no problem. So
that's probably why it destroyed.
That's one of the many reasons. Abel, I'm sorry, I knew you was trying to say something.
No, I was saying just the Dreamcast, like gamers, if you weren't around to check that out, Dreamcast was ahead of its time. And one of my favorite games of all time on there was House of the Dead. You get the arcade experience at home, and it was amazing, bro. I'm telling you, like so many good nights on the Dreamcast. Really good.
They had the WWF Royal Rumble on that jump.
Yes,
that was like my favorite game that I played. They had like multiple Sonics on there. They had
Power Stone
2K.
2K, boy.
2K was fire on there, B. Dreamcast was lit, B. I don't hear a lot of people really talk about Dreamcast, but Dreamcast was definitely lit. And Abel's definitely right, because House of Dad was pure fire.
Like, what was so dope, it ain't like it is now, where we gotta wait for new games. I mean, like new titles, like brand new games we never heard of. The Dreamcast, the thing with the Dreamcast is people say there wasn't a lot of games. There was a lot of games, but they was all brand new. Like there was a game called Blue Stinger. I like that. I mean, it might be garbage if I played it today. I don't know. There was a game called Swords of the Berserk. Like there were so many games that was brand new games, and we don't see that shit no more. We see, maybe 4 brand new games a year. The rest of them is like sequels and stuff like that, or remasters. So Dreamcast had heat, bro. I swear.
Yeah, Dreamcast did a lot. They came with a lot of features, man, and people overlooked it. But how innovative that console was, it really was ahead of its time. It really was.
So it's sad, Sega, man. You can still be out here. I didn't want to see Sonic on Nintendo.
True, real shit, bro. Real shit.
Who getting NX on day one though?
Me.
We'll see how the lineup is. Like I said,
you know me, I make dumbass purchases, man. That shit's gonna end up in my fucking closet, son.
Listen. I can neither confirm or deny that I will get it day one. Let me see Diddy Kong Racing 2 on there, and let me see a new Beastie Mario Kart, a good one, or a Mario Party. Or
Nick, there you go,
some Pokemon type shit.
Then
your boy will be
100%. Let's go.
Zelda's coming.
I've never really fucked with Zelda, so I don't really give 2 shits about Zelda.
Yeah, I never really cared about Zelda.
Yeah, I've never cared.
That hurts.
Yeah,
that hurts.
I mean, you've never even heard me mention Zelda. Like, I've never
given
2 fucks about Zelda. Be like, it's not that it was too hard. I was mad bored with that back in the day, bro. Like, I don't know what it was. And the music made me mad tired, B. Like, the music made me dead sleepy every time I...
Classic, bro.
Man, that shit made me dead tired, B. Every time my older brother would play that hoe, I'll be like, ugh. Like, fuck, let's play Smash something else, nigga.
You know what it was, though? I know when I was younger, I think Zelda was the first game that opened me up to the RPG stuff. Because after I played that, I started playing Final Fantasy and all these. Because before that, I remember when I was younger playing Sega, I was not touching the RPGs. I was like, what the fuck is this? But I do know by the time I got Zelda, that shit opened me up.
Chase Ocarina.
The new ones might be fire, but I just remember the OG one from the original Nintendo.
Oh no, I'm talking about Ocarina of Time 64 or
Ocarina of Time.
I never played none of that shit. I'm talking about the OG from Nintendo, B, and I was just walking around hitting that little square button or that little button and smacking that little weak ass little sword. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Prop. I never touched those neither, bro. I agree with you on that. That could turn you off.
Never played a game.
Yeah, like after that, I never played it after that. That's like, yeah, B. I'm not gonna.
I never played a game of Zelda. I'm sorry.
Like, I played Mega Man, but I didn't play it that much. Like, that's another one that like people really love, Mega Man, and I was like,
yeah, they love it, but
shout out to the
mods.
Gonna
buy it though. That's
what I'm saying.
Like, if I say I love a game, I'm buying
people tell me that's so much of a classic, and I'm just like, then I don't really hear nobody talking about it. Be like, and I played Mega Man on like Game Gear back in the day, and that was probably the most amount of time I spent on that game.
It's probably the same.
Mega Man was
I didn't really play it much after Sega for sure. That definitely challenging.
Yeah.
I was looking at Mighty Number 9. Definitely was still am gonna get that, but I ain't out here telling you, hey boy, you need to fuck with this man. I ain't gonna do that now just because I'm getting it. But,
right.
I never played it before, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Never played the game.
Just an update on we mentioned the NX and wanting to see certain games in the lineup. Zelda's definitely coming. I showed the tweet already for that. That's launching for Wii U and NX in 2017. I googled real quick Diddy Kong Racing 2. I remember some point last year we did mention that Star Fox was releasing, which that did come out. And then
a Luigi's Mansion 3, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Luigi?
I fucked up. Pokken, which also came out. And then we did say Diddy Kong Racing 2. Here on this website, on mynintendonews.com, it says that the Diddy Kong Racing 2 project was moved over to the new hardware that will be launched in 2016. Right. So I'm assuming now that means it's going to be coming out with NX that's coming out next year. So, whoa. It says the new console. This can't be right. I don't believe this. It says the new NX console or the new Nintendo console will be $150, but this is mighty old. So I don't believe that. Yeah. This is from June.
I mean, but be honest though, with Nintendo's bold enough to do that.
The Wii U is fucking $400.
I don't expect like them to come out $399. Especially when you're looking at PS4s, Xbox Ones, you can get them for damn near $200, $250 right now. They got to do something like maybe $299. I feel like that'll probably be it.
But with the rumors we talked about, with the specs they was saying they was gonna be able to run, they can't sell us a $149 console.
Yeah, it's not possible.
With 1080 or 4K or whatever, that shit said 4K. I don't believe that at all for nothing console related. I don't know, bro, but we'll see. I'm definitely grabbing that index. So I want to see Diddy Kong Racing 2. If Nintendo was a little bit more like lenient with online creators, man, I would love to play all those Nintendo games on these channels or doing these streams and all that, like 4-player Mario Party. All that
I could
shit,
see that.
bro.
I could see that
Diddy
with
Kong, Mario Kart, all that shit, fam.
Do you understand if they let us do that? I wouldn't even be streaming PlayStation. Nigga, let's get on this Mario Party if you really got something to get off your chest.
Let's go.
If you really feel something, if you feel some type of way about yourself, send me this Mario Kart, nigga. Get this blue shell, nigga. Like
blue shell, bro.
Yo, either you gonna get this blue shell, or you gonna get this lightning bolt, nigga. You choose. Pick one.
200cc.
And I missed the OG one. Like I missed the double dash, the double one, when you had the two. In the car.
Double dash was fire, bro.
You had two specialists. Yeah, be like Nintendo is out here. They got the moves to make them successful, but because they living off that. I'll never forget. I read they said it don't matter how bad our system do. We got enough money to be good until 2051. I said, yeah, they don't really give a fuck, B. When I read them and they said that shit, B, I'm like, okay, they don't care. They really don't care what's going on. There's no reason for you to make a statement like that unless you know your system is ass or you're not doing your job. If a nigga comes out of nowhere and says, I'm good, dog, it don't matter. I got enough money to last me the rest of my life. Well, you hating. You mad at something. Something's getting on your skin. Absolutely. And that's definitely what Nintendo's problem. Something's wrong with them niggas. They understand that people not really out here trying to buy their shit. Pokken did boost, like I think it said 250% in Japan sales for Nintendo Wii. But something's got to give me.
I agree. Like, I don't know if they just really got with the times, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you could still, like, stop trying to babysit people's kids for them, you know what I mean? Maybe as soon as the console boots up, parental controls can be activated so that certain people don't want their kids talking. You do that, but go. Like voice chat and all that stuff, man, I don't think you should play. People, you could just use Skype. Don't nobody want to do no fucking workarounds to play video games and just do simple tasks like talk to their friends
with
on
your
the
friends.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that is part of the new gaming culture is online play and communication with the people that you are friends with. When you take that away from people without their permission, like I feel like that's wrong. So that's one of the things they got to get right. The other thing is, you know, I know they had in Nintendo's creator programs where they literally pay people a penny, and I have a tweet that they paid the girl 1 cent. Like, you can't do that. They are so keen on retaining everything and keeping it the way it was in the 90s that I feel like it's cutting into what they could do. Like, they going to keep, if they continue on the same path, they're going to cut their fan base in half again. And at some point, you're going to have to make some adjustments. So we'll see, bro. I mean, they got the games, though. The fun games.
Quick question for that, guys, and I want to hear from you guys. How mature would you like Nintendo to get? Now Chase said, all right, basic chat features. That's just a staple in our time. That we need that now. But what would you like to see? What multi-plat game would you like to see come to Nintendo to really give you that interest of like, all right, I could take Nintendo serious? You know what I mean? What would you guys like to say?
Personally,
one game that you'd like to see just come on.
Multi-plat though?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want Nintendo to do multi-plats, to be honest with you. Like, I don't mind them mind them having a few or some, but Nintendo has always been their own type of way. Like how they are now, right. which ultimately is getting them in trouble. But I just want to see them invest more into they shit. Like bring new characters instead of using Mario, Zelda, and them niggas over and over again. Like I don't want them to get too realistic or too like PC or PS4 or Xbox One like because I go to Nintendo for my childlike memories. Like that's why I hop on Nintendo. I hop on there to play Smash Bros. I hop on there to play these kiddie-like games, I guess you could say. Like that's
Right.
what I grew up on. So I don't want them coming out with no dead zombies shooting, killing, stuff like that. Some, not mature ass games. That's not their style. Like I don't want them coming out with no Manhunt or nothing like that. I just want them to improve on the system as far as like being able to talk to your friends, the connectivity in the game, being able to chat with people in a better surrounding instead of having to go inside to the Wii U and go to like the Wii World or whatever fuck that shit is called to say hi to people and shit like that. Like, I just want more connection and interaction with each other, and then bring more like, type of games that they already do. Like, I don't mind Mario every once in a while. I don't mind Zelda, even though I don't play it, and I don't mind. But like even something like Splatoon. Splatoon looked fire. I damn near wanted to buy my Wii U and get a whole new one again just to play that game. Like, if they keep doing inventive things like that, I have no problems with it because they're very big on RPGs and stuff like that. Their own type of
I like that answer
RPGs.
though.
So like I'm good with that. I don't need them to do no because there's nobody in here right now that'll say, yo, if Mafia 3 comes out on the Wii U or the NX and the PS4, I'm copying it on the Wii U. Stop it. Because it's not going to be nowhere near as good. The online is going to be trash if they had online. So no, there's no reason that.
Okay, I respect that. No, thank you for answering that. Rick, you feel the same way?
The train's passing. I didn't want to give an answer, but no, fuck it. No, I never looked at them for third party anyway. Like I may have mentioned it a couple times because I'm like, damn, get with the times. You know what I'm saying? Make your console more accessible with all these other features and stuff. I just want them to come out with an actual console. I don't want another handheld with a screen. I just want another console. I don't even ask me why. I just want them to have an actual console. You know what I'm saying? Word. And then, I don't mind the Mac. I don't know what it is about Nintendo that I accept the fact that they come out with Mario Party and the same Mario games. Like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it has to be. And it's like I enjoy them every time I play them. I just want them to come out with a system that's up to date so that, and plus the fact that my PS4, most of my friends on there, I wouldn't just say, forget it, I'm going to go game now on Nintendo. It's not going to happen. But I just want them to be up with the times. Keep making great games and just have an actual console. Like that's all I wanted to be, an actual console, and with chat, voice chat, and just up to date features, man. That's
just up to date. Okay, I agree with y'all. That's it.
I completely disagree with not having third party support. I mean, people will argue that first party support sells consoles, and I think if you don't have third party support, for the people that are aware of video games and not the niche games. Like the Wii brought people into video games that would never have touched games, so they didn't really know about all the other stuff. They didn't know all the stuff that Nintendo didn't get. So I think they need third party support. I don't think
nobody said they did.
No, we never said we don't.
Well,
no, I know you didn't say that.
Proxy, you said you're okay with them not having.
But I also stated they can have some. They don't need everything.
I'm not saying
I don't need
everything.
them to have every single one.
But some of those Nintendo people will say, well, we don't need this. Like, we got...
Oh, that's them.
I'm looking at a list of the best-selling Super Nintendo games. They got Killer Instinct on here, F-Zero, Final Fantasy, SimCity, Aladdin, Dragon Ball Z. They got Lion King, Mortal Kombat. They have tons of third-party games on here. So they need that. I don't think they should be out here without no third-party support.
Chase, what's the best selling Wii U games?
They're Nintendo games.
Right. Obviously they don't really have that much third party on there. But what you said, the Wii, what is the best selling game? I don't count Wii Fit.
The Wii? Let's see.
On the
best selling. They're not going to strike gold with another crazy console like they did with the Wii. Let me see.
What? Mario Kart Wii.
It's going to definitely be Mario Kart. Here we go.
New Super Smash Bros. I'm not going to count any of this Wii Fit. Smash Bros.
No, yo, Wii Sports, 82 million, fam.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not going to count Mario that. Kart, because that came with the system, so I'm not counting.
Mario Kart, Wii Sports Resort, Mario
I'm looking at this whole list, and I don't see any third-party games on
it. But that's the Wii, which was they got lucky.
Yeah, that was a phenomenon in itself.
I mean, it was. But I'm just saying, like, when you look at games like, let's just say Call of Duty. There's a reason Call of Duty stopped coming out on the Wii. Because nobody was buying that motherfucker on the Wii. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that all games aren't acceptable. Like, I feel like if Shadow of Mordor or something like that, or even South Park were on the Wii, people would have bought it and played it on there, especially South Park. But I'm saying they don't need all the... I don't think they can. First of all, I don't think they can handle it. Like, I don't think they could handle a Witcher 3. PS4 could barely handle a Witcher 3. I don't think Nintendo can handle that.
Nintendo can handle a Witcher 3?
I don't know if it deserves it, B.
Damn.
I'm being serious.
Yo, bro, he said, I don't think they deserve it.
I don't think they deserve it. Like, I don't think they deserve a Mafia 3. I don't think that they deserve. I think they gotta come in. They don't deserve GTA. They need to start slowly.
What would put them in the realms of what?
I just want to say, I'm gonna go back to the GameCube. GameCube had all that shit. They had true crime.
But GameCube was different. That was a different tier.
It was.
GameCube was on par with the other systems. The Wii U was not on par.
And NX should be better than the PS4 and Xbox One.
I mean,
technically,
you should be better than the PS4 and Xbox One.
Well, no,
or no, 360 and PS3.
And it's still probably like they still wasn't getting the games.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
So I'm not. Like I said, I'm not saying that they don't need these games. I'm saying that regardless if they do have these games, they're not going to sell that much on there. And I think that's the reason why they might have pulled that shit off in the first place.
I don't think we know, because that's like a gray area, because there was a time where they sold tons of third party for years and years.
Yeah.
And then there's a time
then it just stopped.
When did they stop?
They stopped supporting third party when the Wii came out.
Middle of Wii. Like beginning to almost hitting middle of Wii, they just completely stopped. Remember the Wii?
What's the best third party game on the Wii?
On the Wii? Let me look it up real fast. I got the list.
Just Dance 2.
You mean selling?
Yeah, I'm saying selling wise. So Just Dance 2. Just Dance.
Guitar Hero, no, right?
No. I'm looking at all the lists. Resident Evil 4 did $2 million. Like, then these games ain't selling on here anyway, B.
Well, but you got to remember, Nintendo always made it hard for third party, even if they got the games.
And the devs have
there's
said
certain
that
stuff
too.
like the Nintendo 64.
Right.
They would not get rid of the cartridges. People had a hard time with that. The GameCube, they had the mini disc, and they had some other technical stuff. So I think between
Call of Duty World at War sold $1 million.
Yeah.
Rock Band sold $1 million.
But when the Wii came out, it had no Ethernet port for starters. And let me see if I can look up the specs for the Wii.
Michael Jackson too was on there as well.
Let me see. Let's just see, because I want to see
how much he did. What number did he do, Prof? The Michael Jackson.
I thought he did great.
Yeah, it actually did. Let me look at it again, because I actually did a lot for it. But it actually, I think it did like $5 million.
$5 million. Fine.
I mean,
right?
I'm looking. How much third-party support can you have when the system has 88 megabytes of RAM?
Just stop right there,
Jay. That's what I'm saying, though, B. Like,
they can't get third-party games because they can't run them.
Because they don't deserve them, nigga. That got just said.
Well, I was trying to make sure. Well, we was trying to see why they didn't get third-party support. If the NX is truly what the rumors said, they will have a console strong enough to get third-party games and then some. They can't come out with another 88 megabyte console. That is hilarious.
All right, one more thing I want to add to it, because I think what Prophet said, I just want to say for the record, I'm not saying, because they've been living off of their own shit. You know, I don't think Sony, Microsoft could live off of their own shit. I think they living off of multiplayer, which is a fact.
But nobody has as much as. I don't think nobody. Has
yeah, of course, exactly. So because if Nintendo comes out another console, I don't think they have to force themselves. I think they do want to be with the times. I think they do. I think the console they want to put out is going to allow other third party. But there's one thing we're forgetting, and that's that seal of approval shit. You really think devs is going to be able to put out games? We getting broken games, first of all. So, and Nintendo don't fuck with that. Right. I'm sorry to curse about that, but they don't mess with that crap.
Real talk.
No,
they don't mess with that. So that's also gonna be, Nintendo ain't gonna just turn sideways and
talk that shit, nigga.
Yeah, that's
real rap, and they're not gonna just accept a Call of Duty game, even though Witcher was actually worked very well off the box. But many games that come out that are day one patches or bugs or whatnot, Nintendo ain't gonna mess with that. So it's either the developer's gonna say, listen, we don't even got time, we don't want to do that, we don't want to have to wait and then have to put time to really 100% work this game, which is probably the majority of the reason why they didn't even make games for the Nintendo Wii U anyways, because they made dub edition type games. They made a Batman game, you know what I'm saying? They made a Batman type game. They made dubbed games and it worked out the box. There was no issues with that Batman. I played it with my nephew constantly, no issues. So I think it's a mixture of both, man.
And that shit was fire. Like you went to detective mode and you had to do it on the Wii pad. That shit was fire. I
have a question, Rick. Do you think, like, coming back to in a different era upon when the NX is out, do you think the times would change for Nintendo in the sense of saying, okay, we know you're not up to our quality of standard, but we see how business is now. We get how things are working now. Do you think that these third-party titles will have a chance to thrive upon that platform? Or do you think they're just going to turn them down just because of the Nintendo Gold Seal? You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, I think Nintendo is that company, bro. If that was the case, don't you think by now they would have really been like, nah, we need to make a console. We need to get these third parties. No, you don't see that happening. You don't see that even happen with the Wii. You don't see them ever come out with that.
What did I say earlier? Them niggas stated that we have enough money to last till 2051. That means they don't. That's them letting everybody know, nigga. We don't need your shit. We good over here by ourselves, nigga. That's basically what that letter was when they said that. That we good. We got our own shit, nigga. Y'all either gonna buy it, y'all gonna hate it, y'all gonna love it. But guess what? We still gonna be good while y'all niggas might not be good.
They still want to make money though. I don't think.
No. Don't get me wrong. They do.
No, I agree. They want to make money.
Everybody wants to make money.
I mean, who don't want to make money?
Exactly. And the thing is, it's not that Nintendo don't want to make money, but Nintendo, I feel like they're one of the only brands so far, even though they had the FBS, right? With the 3DS not coming with a cable. You know, they got their moments, of course. But I'm talking about as far as video games go, I have yet to encounter an error in Pokken, Super Smash Bros. I have yet to come through an error with connection error, like with lag.
That's Nintendo. That's Nintendo.
And, you know, I'm not saying they're perfect, but I think they have a higher standard with how they want their games to perform, whether or not they have enough space to run these games. And I think even with the NX, it's going to say, listen, you need to be top tier in order to come out on our and that they've been like that for years.
Let's not, and there's a big piece of the pie that we leaving out. That's just half of it. They got the mobile games. Not the mobile game, but they got the handheld game.
Oh yeah, we can't talk without talking.
So for every million that Nintendo's not selling on the Wii U, they're making it back with this new 3DS that's coming out. So they good, B. Like that's what. And the thing about it is, they get third party more on their handheld games than they do their main console. And I think it's even there. I don't think it's selling good. I don't think they even care about it. Like I feel like they really have. Nintendo is like that old nigga that doesn't want to change none of his ways. His stubborn nigga. Nintendo's like my nigga Chase B. Like the nigga that don't want to hold no L's and be like, look, we good, fam. We doing what we doing.
Really though?
And ain't nothing you can do to tell me. I'll listen to what you saying.
Really?
And I'm gonna hear you out. But you're gonna put some respect on this Nintendo, nigga. And you're gonna go out there and you're gonna buy this, nigga. I don't care.
No. Once the L is explained, and I can go ahead and understand why
you can explain the L to Nintendo. L. They still won't.
So they won't, bruh.
They don't never take the L.
You know what else too? I'm just bringing it up again. Satoru Iwata passed away. People thought there was gonna be some crazy change. Has Nintendo really changed up?
Nothing.
Absolutely not. And I'm talking about one of the big bosses. So, and also what Prophecy said with the 3DS, don't you notice when big games for 3DS come out, they come out with another 3DS, like Pokemon, for example? They got their own special, so I think their method of making money in sales makes sense for the handhelds. Yeah, it may not have been the best for like the Wii U, and I do want to see success with the NX. I want to see all those games come out for NX. I mean, if we get third party, hell yeah. And for those Nintendo guys who be like, we don't need it, I guarantee if they get announced, they're going to be excited.
Games, though, so I don't know why.
No, of course. But at the end of the day, they'll be excited. They'll be like, oh, word, now we're getting. So I don't want to hear that. But I think honestly, it's more than just whether or not they want these games. It's really about, are these games high quality for our platform? And that's what I feel like it really comes down to.
I feel like certain games, like this is what I mean. Nintendo should be able to run Plants vs Zombies, B. I feel like that should be on. I mean, niggas played the first one. Like,
no,
crazy.
people
I don't know
do
about
play.
second.
It's about the new one.
Right.
Don't you play it for the mobile?
I love the mobile version, but I'm saying the second game.
Is the same thing. Yeah, the mobile is not the same as the.
I have it on Xbox.
All I'm saying is, there's some games that I'm with you. Like some game, like even the new Resident Evils and stuff like that, or if they were to bring back what Abel say, House of the Dead and stuff like that, or Silent Hills, I feel like they can run those things. But I don't know. I don't know anybody personally that would go out and pay for GTA 6 on the NX versus PC or PS4 Xbox One. I just don't see that.
Man, that shit better be more powerful than PS4.
That's the type of shit you gamefly. Like, yeah, I gamefly just to see what it's like.
And that's a shame. That's where they put themselves. Where we say, "Yo, I'm not gonna get your game on your console. I just get it from on my other console." Like, it wasn't always like that. Like,
no, Nintendo, you always had to get it on Nintendo.
Right.
There was a period of time when Nintendo, especially with what's the word I'm looking for? Mortal Kombat, right? Like Mortal Kombat was really big at one point on one system. I forget, was it Sega? Oh no, I think it was Nintendo.
Yeah, wasn't it Sega?
But they didn't do blood. They didn't like show too much blood on. I think it was Nintendo. And then like you could type in a code or blah 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 and turn it on. But they're very strict on their, like Ricky stated earlier, on their ways. Like it's either this way or no way. Like we gonna hear you out, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man. I think they hold themselves to a higher standard, even though this console may not have been doing the best.
They've been around for 100 years,
and they're still out, and they're still out there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's a bunch of. Hopefully, it's powerful enough, and I'm not saying powerful enough to run third party, but powerful enough to run a lot of different features. I want to see their games, still come out. Just come out with a console. Just make a console. That's it.
Okay.
Nintendo should be the home for indies. Now, PlayStation kind of seems like the home for Nintendo. Really could have did that and gotten away with it. Because
you know what, Prof?
Games, they already can't handle too many of these games. Like you can't download no 2K on the motherfuckers.
50 gigs,
59 gigabytes. Be like you can't do that on no Wii U. Be like I'm not trying to hear that shit. But these indies, these 15 megabyte indies and maybe 1.2 gigabyte indies, yeah, they could have dominated with that shit.
All right, let's. I'm gonna just run through a couple pieces of news because we don't have a whole lot of time here. I'm gonna play this Outlast 2 trailer, which I'm definitely gonna fuck with this because it looks a lot better than the other game. Actually.
Beat the first one?
Yeah, beat the first one. Well, I beat the DLC. I didn't beat the base game. But it looks really good. So this is Outlast 2 again for people that didn't hear me the first time. So Walking Dead Season 3, the game, is going to have Clementine in, but it's going to be more close to the time period of the comics. So anybody that's played Walking Dead Seasons 1 and 2, at the end of Season 2, you make a big decision with who you want to actually leave with. I don't think that's going to be discussed too much because on this game, Clementine is going to be, I think they said 4+ years older. So we don't know how old, but it's not going to be following the events of Season 2, which is, I'm a little disappointed in that. But considering the decisions everybody made, I don't know how they'd have been able to pull that off because with the other games, it doesn't matter what choices you made, but the choice you made at the end of the second season is really big because it would affect who actually was in the next game. So Clementine's going to be older, but Walking Dead Season 3 is coming out this year. The other thing, we'll talk about this next week at the Division Hacks. That's Outlast. The Xbox One 2, Propsy, I know you said that earlier, is being mass produced. I don't know if that's just a slim or if that's the actual new Xbox One to compete with the new PS4. So we'll find out about that, but that is also a rumor. Esports is not allowing porn companies to sponsor any teams or own teams. I think that's kind of fucked up considering alcohol companies and other places like that can sponsor teams. So YouPorn actually owned a team. I don't know what team it was.
Yes.
That's what's up. On me.
Yeah.
But
I forget what the name is.
It's not what's up no more.
They're not allowed. So
that's petty as fuck.
Yeah, they'll let gambling sites do sponsor teams and all that, but no porn. So I had this picture of the FaZe Clan. They was there was a naked porn star and they was covering her body parts and shit with their hands. That was hilarious. If you've never seen that, you can just Google like FaZe Clan Christmas and you'll be able to see that picture. I can't show you on here. So we talked about Zelda coming out, and really the last. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, Ricky, how many comments did you send me?
Only two then. Only two.
Okay, I'm gonna put it up real quick. So before we'll finish the show with those. Well, I do want
Outlast look fire.
It does.
It
looks it looks so much graphically better. I'm impressed actually. And it looked like it's going to be better. You're actually outside instead of being inside that damn.
Yeah.
Like you walking around, shit gonna be grabbing you in the cornfield. Mm-hmm. Yo, speaking of this is stuff. It's not really similar, but I want a new Alan Wake.
I do too.
It just this.
You don't
this
think
whole
it's
style reminds me. I don't know.
Oh wow.
I really don't.
They just make Quantum Break, so I don't know how long it'll take for them to make an Alan Wake.
That is true, Rick. And they're probably going to go back to the drawing board on Quantum and just because it actually did very well, actually. So yeah.
Well, yeah, as it should. I thought it was good. I remember that Alan Wake patent we talked about. Wasn't that a show?
No, it's the TV show in the Quantum Break game. Is what it is. That's what. There's a TV show in there in the game, supposedly. I guess I didn't play it, but and it's called Alan Wake, and that's what it was about. So I don't know if they were maybe doing it as an Easter egg to hint at Alan Wake coming, or is it because they're the ones that developed it? I don't know, but that's what it was. Not that whole low-key hurt.
Yeah, because I liked. I mean, the story. I had to wiki it at the end because that was one of those like what just happened type of things. But I really like that game. But see, that's one of them games. Some of these games, they get good ratings, but I don't think they get they just due with the casual audience who watches it. Like The Witcher, that game got, 9s and 10s, but like if you look at people's YouTube videos, some people thought The Witcher was absolute trash. And like people's
you're saying that's unfair, Chase?
Yeah.
Are they trolls are saying that, or is it just actually?
I don't like to watch it. If you watch a walkthrough of I don't know, Mafia 3. That's going to get a lot more viewers that stay there over time. The Witcher, if you look at everybody's walkthroughs, like it had a really strong start, but it got really bad after a while because people just couldn't get into it as viewers. But playing the game is different. I'm talking about like from a viewer side.
That's like Division. Division is trash.
That's another one. Yeah.
Wait. So, Chase, you're saying like games without a strong narrative don't pull? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you saying? Like, is there something wrong with the Witcher story?
No. Well, The Witcher has a lot of dialogue, and it is very slow.
Oh, okay.
People probably only watch Witcher just to watch the boss fights.
Yeah, which
that makes sense.
There's so much shit you could do in that game that by the time you get to a boss fight, it might be episode 30 or 40. So,
wow.
I'm trying to think of other games. Like Dragon Age Inquisition was another one that was like really well received in the media. But like, just as far as like watching it on YouTube, it didn't get it.
Is it because there's not heavy action?
I don't, but let me think. Because there's some games that I feel maybe don't have heavy, but you know what? You might be right.
Like, what about Dark Souls? Like, because I know for a fact people like Dark Souls specifically for the boss fights, because Dark Souls and like Bloodborne have crazy bosses.
I wonder how.
So I bet those are the best. I bet those are the best views, or like how to find legendary weapons. Like for instance, Fallout. I made a Fallout video about legendary armor, and that shit got randomly like 30-something thousand views. And I was like, wait, what?
And it was just looking for how to get stuff. So I know, like,
I don't think people are watching walkthroughs of Fallout.
How did Fallout do? I think Fallout's another one that was well received, but I don't think people
day one, all these things get crazy.
Day one. I'm saying week 3, are people still interested in watching that shit?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Alan Wake was one of those games. Like, some of the games are classics, and people be saying they trash. I'm like, yo, what game are you watching? But then again, they watching it and not playing it. If we watch certain shit like Fallout, when my boy came over to the crib, it was Fallout 2 or 3. I don't remember. But I had never played, and I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, man, turn this shit the fuck off. What is this? I mean, you just walking around slowly.
How long has Dark Souls been out?
Roughly around like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks or a week.
Okay, it got 20,000 people still watching it.
That's pretty good.
Twitch right now. Yeah,
okay,
it's still top 5.
So, I don't know, but I don't want to get too off track. We got that. The only last thing that I had was number 1 versus 2. Ricky, you want to read these comments? This is the first one you sent me.
Which is was it the one saying
comment?
Okay.
So this is the dumb comment section. Unfortunately, we love you all. Some of your dumb comments we can't use because once the show is published, they remove all your live comments, and we only get the comments that come after the show is up. So we decided that if we see stupid comments on any articles or any YouTube videos, that we would just use it. We're going to start blanking out the names though, because people do get my T-shirts.
Yeah,
so,
they get vicious,
just to be respectful and not have you all, because I know how y'all do, man. I told y'all to go to somebody's channel one day. I didn't think y'all was gonna go like that. No, I told him to send. I told him to send
that a hit game?
No. I told him to send my boy a message on PlayStation. Man, he said he had like 400 messages the next day. I didn't know y'all was rolling like that, so I got to be careful with y'all. So anyway, go ahead, Ricky. Go ahead.
All right. So, wow, I was about to say this dude's name. My bad. This comment says, this is like stupid as hell. It says, what if the PS Neo is actually a PS5 with backwards compatibility, and it is a console that can play both PlayStation 4 games and future PS5 games? Now, I'm going to be real with you. Like, I don't think this person was joking, because there was comments after that supporting that. Like, people were saying, are you serious?
Like,
yeah. I pictured him saying it like that. Like, yeah, of course. Like, yeah, that can happen. And I'm just like, yo, is this guy an idiot? Like, really? And then I think in the same section was when I seen the second comment, but the people who were writing to him was really chewing him up. Yo. They were like, yo, get the hell off this Reddit. Like, get off this forum right now. He was really like, well, you guys don't know about consoles. And I'm like, what? I'm like, man, this guy's an idiot. So that's just one comment. You want me to get to the next one?
Yeah, but you gotta explain why he's an idiot. Why?
Because he said the PS4 Neo is really the PS5. Damn, that train is loud as fuck. He said the PS4 Neo is really PS5 and is gonna be able to play PS4 and PS5 games in the future. Is he stupid?
And it's sad. That's sad, Rick. I think that's an older man too. Being on Reddit, he wrote that.
Well, on the PlayStation blog website.
Okay.
So that's
PS4 can barely play PS4 games. What the hell is he gonna have backwards compatibility? PS5?
Like, that's real shit though. That's real shit.
So when I'm reading that and I'm like, yo, you serious right now? Like this ain't where you come. This ain't a PC, fam. Like, where you come from? He goes, it's gonna play 4K, and then he goes, and it's definitely gonna play PS5 games. Like, you really serious right now? Like, he really had this thought. Like, he really thought that this was really a PS5 and. Like, it's not a PS4.5. I'm just like, man, this man's retarded.
Damn, they ain't retarded though? All right.
Yeah. I mean, he don't got his name right, so screw it.
Okay.
Nah.
This is
second.
Go ahead. This is your shit.
No. What were we gonna say?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the second one. I don't. Man, somebody had asked a question about the games and stuff like that, and this guy wrote, and the kid asked, what's going to happen with all the games that we already own on PS4? He said they will reissue all the games in 4K for a full price of $46 to $65, even though you have it on the PS4. Man, I cannot make this shit up. I swear to God.
Where did he get that from to say that?
Well,
I don't know, man. He said,
you can't even play 4K games on the new PS4. That's for video, right? Movies?
Well, it's up to developer choice if they want to really develop games in that fashion, like to 4K.
How are they going to get 4K to run on that console?
Beats me. I don't know.
I can't believe he said that. Was really outlandish. Wow.
But the worst part about it is, if you read, he said they'll reissue all the games, all of them. So you're telling me developers
in 4K, bro?
Yeah. So you're telling me from the day of PS4's release, they're gonna come out with patches for every game to run at 4K? Like, I really need to know if this was a kid. Or if this was like an adult, or this kid is just not with the times and doesn't even understand what the Neo is really for. And I'm sad to say, but this kid's retarded too.
But this come from, it's always the dumbasses that's the first people, and it's not the first people. They're always the loudest. So I don't understand why you think they would just give you stuff. I thought we already established that the games are going to all come in the same case like they do already, but in the options, you can turn it on a different mode if you got the Neo. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. They're going to reissue all these in 4K. You're going to be out here playing with The Witcher in 4K on PS4. How the fuck you ain't? How the fuck
Chase
you
is
not?
losing it.
Cause man, people just be saying dumb shit, but you know
that's your man's B.
That's Ricky's guy. I only he went out.
That's Ricky's dude. No, that's your man's B. It's your man's.
He went out and sought out. He sought out this greatness right here, bro.
You know what's worse? Like you said, the dumbass comments is always the loudest. There was somebody, he kept tweeting like not tweeting, but commenting paragraphs. Like I seen and his name said anonymous. I guess he didn't really create a profile, but he had a paragraph explaining what the Neo is really about and what the Neo is for, and nobody's giving him the time of day of reading it because nobody's replying to it. And he's like, guys, are you serious right now? It's really this, and then he'll put out but this guy gets more attention. People are like, yo, that'll be crazy. I'm like, what?
It didn't make a fart noise.
Right.
Yo, hey, hold it. That was your fourth, Abel. Do it again. Do that again, yo. Do that one more time.
That nigga said,
I thought he said.
Why that nigga said, He sound like a guy. He sound like a damn truck. He do something.
Oh, shut up.
Quack.
Oh, that was funny.
Quack. Okay. But nah, man. Like, and it literally, this guy is like giving everybody the heads up and shit, like as if he knows what it is. And they're like, "Oh, that'll be crazy. What if they come reissue this game?" And I'm like, "That's not gonna happen."
No, he didn't say what if. He said they will. That is a statement. They'll reissue every game for 4K. They're going to basically. He said they're going to release every game that already came out in 4K. That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
I pray to God that's a young kid because
that's your man.
That's Ricky's boy, yeah.
Nah, that's your man's.
That's Ricky's dude.
Nah, that's your man's. You know what I'm talking about? That's your man's. That's your man's.
I think it is, yo. You know what? It is.
That's your man.
Yo, man, I felt like
he said that with a straightforward statement, but he didn't say what if, maybe. That nigga said it's for that's your man's. B. All he missing with the facts.
Oh, that's your. Bro, prop. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Yo, I'm
surprised the guy said he didn't know the person who made PS4 Neo. I'm done.
I gotta start getting the bomb sound effects and all that stuff, man. Because Ricky dropped the bomb with the Nintendo Silla quality joint though earlier. But the last thing we want to just mention, I don't know, we're not gonna spend a whole lot of time because we want to get off of here. If I can find, this was the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is possibly the name.
It is.
Of the next Call of Duty.
Confirmed, sir.
It is confirmed, man.
It is confirmed?
Yeah, man. There's no bullshit behind that.
So.
There's no bullshit. I know, and it is, bro. It's plain as day because whatchamacallit, my friend don't even want to tell. She's like, I'm sorry, I can't tell you anything right now. If you're going to tell me that, chick, that means you know what it is. Like, she's like, I can't really tell you. I could tell you next Monday. I'm like, Monday? I'm like, for you to even say that?
They got a podcast right now.
Yeah, I should have never told her how to YouTube channel.
I'm coming with these facts.
I don't.
I kind of wish we would have touched more on this earlier, but since the shit's about to end, we really ain't going to be able to get what we got.
I mean, I know we got a few minutes. It does say something about it's supposed to. There's a rumor that it's going to include a remastered Call of Duty 4 as part of the package for the game. A rumor. I said it 3 times.
Why you gotta get on the phone?
People don't listen, yo. They hear.
GMG's wrong.
Yeah.
Rumor.
That is a rumor. So the official title is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, but there's a rumor that game is going to be bundled with the Call of Duty 4.
Let's get it. 4, baby.
If they do that, do they know what they're doing? They are risking people playing Call of Duty 4 and
that's definitely what they're doing.
And not playing the game.
But you know the crazy thing about that, Chase, that you mentioned that? The sales for this game will be crazy. And it's because niggas will play the remastered version of the game anyway.
And they done it again, essentially.
And I'm one of them.
They done it again.
I'm one of them, goddammit. Because
I'm gonna buy it.
just to play COD 4 or fucking Modern Warfare 2. Either one, I'm good with.
Hell yeah.
With
You could start seeing COD 4 channels come back. That'd be crazy.
That'd be
on the PS4 with new servers. Yeah, give me that.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm saying, they could even bring back like a mini pro league if they were to do something like that, bro. Like, I mean,
they probably will.
The pros,
they probably will.
Well, like the real pros, like, you know, the main niggas will probably just play the new one. Even though I know they say they tired of being on the air and they want to be on the ground, they'll probably still play the new one just because that's what's hot, that's what's popping. But I could see like a sub pro league being formed to play like Call of Duty 4.
Yep, I can't wait.
Facts.
Lord Lightskin said the Call of Duty Twitter confirmed it today. I don't know what he's.
Did they confirm the remaster with the game or just the name of the game?
Yeah, Lord. Yeah, is that for that, Lord? Let us know.
I think the name of the game.
It said Modern Warfare on the actual poster with the release date, and it says the Legacy Edition. So if you buy the Legacy Edition, you will get it. And then the reason why I believe this is true is because at this point nobody's really giving the time of day for Infinity War, which is unfortunate, and it's
You're
crazy.
Right, Rick.
I didn't think
decline.
I didn't think Ghost was terrible. I just thought the maps was ass, and I mean boring. That made the game boring. The game was boring. You know what I'm saying? But
Rick, shout out to your video. You made a good point on that video. You said something. You said if you could have Ghost or Advanced Warfare, I think a lot of people would go for Ghost. And I was like with you. I was like, yo, Ricky's right with that because I would actually prefer Ghost over Advanced Warfare. If you had to choose the between the two evils, I agree with you.
People make it seem like Ghost made them sick, and I'm like, but I hear so much crap about Advanced Warfare. But I think it's
I hear more shit about Ghost.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's because
I do too.
Ghost so much. You know what? I noticed that we don't mention Advanced Warfare a lot, right? It's like we skip that name, does. And we and because like we mentioned Ghost. Bro. Well, actually, I like Call of Duty 3.
Yeah, and I like we don't talk about World at War either. But I thought World at War was really good.
I hear people at least mention it. Like people act like Call of Duty.
People say Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2.
And then they'd be like this. Oh yeah. And then they'd be like
3 though.
And when you hear ass, it's Ghost associated. When you hear ass and Call of Duty, Ghost is right there.
And like people forgot Advanced Warfare exists. So I'm like, and honestly, I'm talking about as far as the podcast goes, I think it's because we always mention Ghost more that people also be like, yeah, Ghost is ass. But I think we can all safely say that, honestly, Advanced Warfare is not only that it was a more difficult game and I was ass at it, but it was just an ass game overall. I would rather Ghost if they would have had better streaks.
I agree with that, maps. I agree. That's
what they needed.
I'm kind of in the middle because I didn't really care for Advanced Warfare or Ghost. Ghost issues was the maps and the kill streaks, but I also couldn't tell you the weapons on that hoe either because I didn't give two fucks about that shit.
Not too much.
And Ricky and Chase, you said, go ahead, Prop. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't want to.
I don't know, like in Advanced Warfare, like Chase seen it. I installed it when we was streaming, live.
It was so crazy how quick everybody.
Niggas, everybody was like, "Yo, we gotta capture that." I said, "No, y'all niggas gotta capture that shit. That shit is uninstalled, B. That nigga, yo, you left for real?" He said, "This nigga left." Yeah, B. That shit was gone, B. Like there was too much bullshit happening in that goddamn game.
We know. You know what? We got the Day Zero edition, and we didn't play on release. We uninstalled that shit before the game came out officially.
Yo, I remember we was playing and we got bodied on Domination. I said, "Yo, somebody."
That was Blitz or some shit. We was playing something else.
The thing about Advanced Warfare that I liked, the best mode in that game to me was the basketball jump. Like I actually really liked that game mode.
Uplink, wasn't it?
Uplink, yeah. Uplink was pure fire. I'm not really a hardpoint nigga. I don't really play hardpoint nothing like that. But Uplink was really fire. That was like the number one thing that even the pros like to play. Before it was like hardpoint. And Uplink was pure fire. That's probably the best thing to come out of Advanced Warfare is Uplink.
I don't have the best thing about Advanced Warfare. I didn't play it. All right, let's get this stream going. Let's get on Twitch.
I'm already live right now.
Yeah, we about to play. What we playing?
We on the Rocket League.
Rocket.
All right, we on Rocket League for a little bit. I don't know how long we'll be on that.
I'm sorry to cut y'all off. Y'all want to first run because the basketball DLC is only 2v2. we could do it each other, and then with subs, we can like have like 4v4, like us versus like 4 subs. Because the multiplayer is only 2v2, which is terrible. So y'all want to run
basketball jump?
Yeah,
we'll do us two. We'll do 2v2s here, and then after like a game or two, we'll just run 4v4.
Who wants to start the party?
Shout out to Mark. Mark got the multi-switch up there already.
True.
So click on that.
Thank you, Mark. Shout out to you, brother.
Let's do a quick outro. Ricky, outro.
Oh shit, the train's coming. All right, thank you guys for having me, man. Dope podcast. Make sure I hit the multi-switch. Please hit that multi-switch, fellas, and we out here.
Abel.
All right, have a good evening, guys. Thank you guys for coming through. Again, everybody in here, make sure you like the video. Let them know that we're out here talking games. And yeah, great show tonight. Great evening, guys. Thank you.
Prophecy.
God.
All right, we about to stream. Come through. I'm gonna tweet out the stream too. So we hope some of y'all come over. I ain't trying to mess up y'all evening, but fuck.
We be wildin'. Let's get it.
Yeah. All right, we are out.